there, good looking. Join me for this quick, no equipment needed total body strength workout. Yes, that is right. We are working on strength, so there's no cardio in this workout, and you also don't need any equipment. However, with that said, if you are a beginner, I would love for you to have a chair nearby, or your coffee table or couch, or if you're in a hotel room, the bed, so that we can pop up the ground on some of the movements for you. All right? Awesome. Lace up your runners. Let's go get busy. Hello there. Hey, welcome. I'm PJ from fitnesswithpj.com, and hey, I help women reclaim the tush of their 20s. So listen, if you're over the age of 40 and you'd like to join in on the fun, click that subscribe button. All right, let's do a quick warm up, and then we are getting right into the workout. This is gonna be so much fun too, I guarantee you. All right, feet apart, abs engaged. So that means drawing your belly button in towards the spine. Big arm circles. We're going backwards because that's going to open up the chest more, which we tend to need more of. So we have 10 different exercises, 2 rounds, 30 seconds are on our clock. We'll cycle through upper, lower body. Core will be involved too, which is kind of cool. And then we finish off with a ladder drill, training the triceps, baby. That's right, we're gonna hit those triceps hard at the end. So you wanna stick to the very end of this workout. All right, big arm circles. And now open and close the arms. Knees are soft. Take a look at those feet. You want them shoulder width apart or a bit wider because we're moving into a squat in 3, 2, 1, and bring the arms in front, squat, and then bring the arms down and lift up off the heels. Perfect. We got 10 of these. 2, knees track with the toes. 3, bum goes rearward. 4, chest up, head up. Excellent. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet together, step out, side lunge. See if you can touch your toe with your hand and do it again. Push your bum rearward. Now we're keeping that one leg straight while we step it out. Nice. Last 3. 1 more. Beautiful. All right, other side. Ready? Step it out. Now you go down as low as it feels comfortable for your knees. Remember though, if you are touching the toe, we're doing it by bending that leg that's stepping out, not rounding the back. Last 2. And 1. Awesome. All right, so we're starting out with a push-up. So if you are a beginner, you're going to use your chair, so have that close by, and you'll see in the top screen here, somewhere up here, the modified version. But I'm doing a push-up from my knees. We do 1 push-up, and then we come down close to the ground and just hover for a count of 3 and push ourselves back up. You ready? Let's give it a try. All right, elbows in close to the side of the body when we lower down. Again, you can go knees with me to modify, or toes. Here we go. Now lower down, full push up, press up. Now lower down 3/4 of the way and hold for 3, 2, 1, press up. Okay, there's a dead spider just in front of me. 1 push up. You keep going. I gotta get rid of the carcass. Holy cow, I didn't know that this was a murder scene. Jeez. And then come down and hold it for 3, 2, 1, press up. That wasn't me. I don't kill spiders. Release. All right. 1-legged bridge. Flip on over. Let's place the right foot on the ground, left leg is extended straight up. Heels close to the bum, hands off the ground. Now dig that right heel into the ground, lift the hips up and lower. Yeah, I'm one of those people who relocate spiders. So I can't kill them, but I will relocate them. Except for the one in my bathroom. True story. It's just behind the toilet. He has been there, I call him a he, but he's been there for a long time and we have an understanding. He stays behind the toilet. It's all cool. Now, I want you to feel the back of your thigh here and your glute. Time. Now, let's do the other leg. So this is a hamstring exercise, and this is actually a really nice sub exercise for lunges and other workouts if you can't do lunges because of your knees. Ready? Let's go. Press up. Now we're pushing the left heel into the ground. Good. See if you can keep the hips even as well, and push through the glute there. Lift up that left side high. Moving into an upper back exercise after this. Time. Knees are bent, elbows down by your side, okay? Now, this is a really important cue. We're pressing ourselves up. It kind of looks like a crunch, but I'm pushing my elbows into the ground to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Pause and slowly lower. Let's try it. Push, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Hit those mid-back muscles and lower. Good. Now, your gaze is going to be past the knees, so you don't want to look up. That'll straighten the neck. And we squeeze those shoulder blades together, pushing those elbows into the floor hard, working the mid-back. Perfect. We'll flip over into a plank position in about 10 seconds, so hang in there. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Time. All right, on the knees to modify, otherwise you're with me on the toes. We're planking up with one hand and go down, and then we plank up, leading with the other hand on the next rep. Feet apart so we keep those hips quiet. Go. Now when we land the hand, we want it right underneath the wrist. That's what's gonna train the triceps harder. So if you're unable to do that, modify the movement either by going onto the knees, okay? Or if you're on the knees, pushing the bum up a bit more. Excellent. Standing, coming up for a lower body exercise. So like I said, we're flipping upper and lower through the whole entire workout. Time. All right, come on up. Your right leg steps back for a crossover lunge, and then we pulse for 2 counts, and we come up. If you can, try not to touch the ground with that right toe. If you can't, you can kickstand, okay? So it's 1, 2, go down as low as it feels comfortable for your knees. I typically find with people that crossover lunges tend not to be as aggravating on the knees as a normal lunge. But again, we don't want pain in the joint, so play around with the depth of squat. Focus your stare on something stationary too, like I just had to keep your balance. And working into the hamstring, glute, and quad. And let's do the other side. So, note, one side will be easier to do than the other. If you can, start with that knee up. Find that balance, softness in that working leg. Now step back with that leg, 2 pulses, and up. Good. "30 seconds here, and then we move into another upper body core movement called a walkout, and we'll add a row at the end. If walkouts bother the wrists or shoulders, you're gonna do the modified move, which will be showing up above. Woo, I can't point and lunge. Time. All right, feet apart. Now let's get a nice length in the hamstrings and try to keep the legs as straight as we can. Walk out into high plank. Here we go, hip hinge, high plank. Now stay here. Give me a row with the left, a row with the right, and then walk back. Perfect. Now a way to modify it too when you're in high plank is you can drop down on the knees, right? Or you could say, screw this, PJ, I'm not doing it, and do the chair option that I'm showing above. One more. Time. All right, stabilize on that right foot. Knee is soft. If you need a chair to hold on to, go for it. Otherwise, we're kicking that back leg back, hip extension, while we work into that right hamstring. Good. Now, this is also challenging your balance. Yes, can you feel that? And the foot all the way up into the hip? Perfect. Now, the arms can be anywhere. Mine just had to go out to grab my wall. But if you need that chair or something to hold on to for support so you can focus on keeping neutral spine and feeling it in that right hamstring, go for it like I'm going to do right now. Time. All right. So other side. You can't see it, but my dog Bella is just off camera staring at me like I'm a crazy woman. Here we go. Up. So how's that left knee? Is it soft? Good. Spine neutral? Yes. Good. I'm going to try and go, not hold on to the wall on this side. Whew. Back leg is straight, coming back up, using the glute, doing a movement that we call hip extension. So this is another knee-friendly move. And this is also our last move in the series, so we're taking it back up to the push-up and hover when the timer goes. Time. All right, so push up from the chair or on the ground with me on the knees or on the toes if you are a total badass. Let's have those wrists under the shoulders though, and now tuck those elbows in so they're not flaring out. Drop down for push up. Good. Now drop down and hold for 3, 2, 1. Press up, push up. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Push up. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Good. Push up. Now hold. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Push up. Good. Let's hold it. This is our last hold. 3, 2, 1. Release. Nicely done. Okay, one-legged bridge. Right heel close to the bum. Arms either hands off or arms completely up, okay? Ready? Push through that right heel, lift those hips and lower. So arms up is going to make it harder for balance, and it's also not going to allow you to push off at all with your arms, so you'll work more into the glutes and the hamstrings. So adjust accordingly if you need the upper arm on the ground or if you can lift right up. Time. All right, other side. So let's get the heel close to the bum to begin with. Get that other leg up in the air. Pushing into that left heel now. Squeezing into that left glute. Let's go. Lift it up. Good. So you're trying to press that right heel up to your ceiling. Or sky. Maybe you're working outside. Working out outside. That would be lovely. Bella, we should be outside. Of course, I would encounter more than dead spiders out there with the 2 big dogs that poop a lot. That's all I have to say. You can paint the picture from there. Time. All right, knees are bent. This is our crunch, but the part of it isn't the crunch. The part of the movement is pushing those elbows into the ground and squeezing into the back muscles. Let's give it a try. Ready? Curl up, push the elbows into the ground, and release. So you're holding it up there for a 2 or 3 count, whatever feels good for you. You're looking past the knees. There's no doubt I feel some stress in my neck. Okay, so you'll feel a little bit. If you feel too much, tuck that chin in a bit more, or try also placing the tongue into the roof of the mouth. And that'll fire up the muscles in front of the neck. Time. All right, plank ups. Modified or on the knees, remember? Okay. Now we want to lead with a different arm each time we come up. So feet apart if you're with me on the ground. Keep those hips quiet. Go. Where are we landing that wrist? Right under the shoulder. You got it. A lot of core on this movement too, right? We're holding a plank, working triceps, pecs, shoulders. Time. All right, crossover lunge. We pulse it for 2 and then we come on up. So let's stabilize on the right leg, okay? Knee is soft. Now take that left knee up, step it back, pulse it for 2, come up. Good. Pulse it for 2 and up. Now again, you can kickstand that foot down if you find your balance is all over the place. And like I mentioned last set, you go as low as it feels comfortable for your knees. The pulse isn't ballistic, okay? You're controlling that pulse. Keeping constant tension on the muscle right there, training the glutes, hamstrings, and quads a bit more. Time. All right, now we stabilize the left leg, okay? So softness in that leg when you start. Other knee is up. Focus your stare on something stationary. Go. Step it back. Little pulse. Chest up, head up. Good. I said you wouldn't get cardio in with this workout, but my heart rate's up there. Yeah, I know. I'm full of shit sometimes. Pardon me. See, time. It's when we use the big muscles of the body, right? Gets the heart rate up. All right, we have walkouts with a row. You can be on the knees for the row, or you'll do the chair version if you're just not into the walking out part. Go. When you lift those elbows up, though, feet are apart so we can keep those hips squared to your ground. Perfect. Now I'm trying to keep my legs as straight as possible. That's going to help me give a nice stretch in the hamstrings. However, if you have a sensitive low back, you may want to bend the knees a bit more. One more time. Time. All right, one-legged deadlifts. Let's start with the right leg. Okay, so that's going to be the stabilizing leg. We keep it soft. We find our stationary object to stare at for our balance. Lift that left leg up and back. Good. Kicks down the between reps if you need to. Feeling it in that right hamstring, all the way into the glute and the outer hip too. Last two moves, and then we're moving into the tricep finisher. Time. Nice. Okay, here we go. Again, remember, one side could be easier than the other. So focus your stare on something stationary. Now soften that left knee for me. Beautiful. Now hinge forward through the hips and lift that right leg up. Nice. So nothing changes in my spine. I'm simply hinging through the hip. Neutral spine. So whether you have osteopenia, osteoporosis, a bad low back, this shouldn't affect your spine whatsoever. If you're having a hard time though, hold on to something stationary to help guide you through, keeping neutral spine. Time. Nicely done. Okay, we're not done yet. So we have a ladder drill. That means we start with 1 rep and we're working our way up to 10. Now, the first couple, you're going to be like, yeah, PJ, this is for wimps. But we will separate the girls from the women by the end. You'll bend the elbows, try to get the forearms to touch the ground, and press yourself all the way up. Arms are straight. Yes? Perfect. All right, get your butt down on the ground for me. Feet apart. We there? Cool. I'd hate to do this alone. Ready? Let's do 1 rep. Real easy. 1. Good. Now pause. Good. Now 2 reps. 1, 2. So we do a little pause. Good. Now 3 reps. 3, 2, 1. Pause. Now let's go down for 4. Here we go. 4, 3. Fingertips pointing to your heels. 2. Straighten those arms each rep. 1. All right, now we got 5. Ready? Go. 5, 4, 3. Use your abs a bit. 2, 2, 1. You feeling those triceps yet? Yeah, here we go. Let's go 6. Go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. 7. Go. 7, 6, you'll feel your hips too, or at least I am. 5, 4, just thought I'd share that with you. 3, 2, 1, whoo, almost there. Here we go, let's go. 8, 8, 7, both elbows hit the ground at the same time. Last 3, 2, 1, breathe. Here we go, we're 9 now, let's do this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do this 10. Yeah, I know, I told you the first couple, you're kind of wondering, oh, PJ's getting softer in her old age. Last 5, let's do this. Come on, everyone. 5, 4, 3, don't you dare stop. Come on. 2, 1. Yes. Nicely done. All right, let's stretch the hips and the triceps at the same time. Here we go. Left knee underneath the hip, right ankle and knee aligned up. Tuck the bum under and squeeze that left glute. So you should feel a nice release in what we call your hip flexor here. Now let's get the tricep. Left arm behind the hip, grab onto it with the other arm, and now lean away from that left hip and say, ah. So there you go, strength workout using just your body weight. Now, if you still got some juice in you, I'm going to attach one of my fun Bodyweight EMOMs every minute on the minute. It's a fun little finisher. If you don't have time, then you can pat yourself on the back knowing that you did something. And bravo, continue on and have a great day. Whew. Still hold this stretch for me, but now let's take that left arm across to get into the shoulder and upper back. And release. All right, other side, here we go. So we're set up, right knee under hip. Squeeze that right glute, so get that release in the hip flexor. Yes, perfect. Hand behind, give a little lean away. Now, if you joined me on the push-ups, well, I'm sure you did, and the walkouts, and the plank ups, so there you go. I know even the modified version, you still joined me weight bearing on the arms. For those of you with osteopenia or osteoporosis, those are great bone building movements for the wrists and shoulders. So, again, where the impact is where we tend to build the bone density. So walking tends to be right into the hip and knees. And upper body movements like the planks, mountain climbers, walkouts that we did, push-ups into the shoulders. All right, arm across, thumb up, press it in. Good. Keep stretching the hips though. And let's take it down for a hamstring stretch. My favorite is lying down because it enables everyone to keep a nice neutral spine. They don't round it. Extend the right leg straight up in the air. Press the heel up. If you can get the hands behind the thigh, go for it. Or if you have a stretch tie or an old neck tie or a bathrobe tie close by, grab it too, and you can place it around your foot. And essentially you're using the tie to make an extension of your arms. You heard me say it before, stretch ties, yoga ties, or whatever you want to use are really great to have in your workout area to quickly grab for things like this. Now let's lift the head up, tuck the chin in, and get that length in the back of the neck. Press the knee away from you to the wall behind you, and just breathe. Foot on the ground. Let's extend the left one. Press up. Beautiful. Keep that length in the back of the neck. Feel the stretch into the hamstring. And release. Feet are mat width apart or hip width apart, shoulder width apart. Arms are lined up with the shoulders, palms up. Let both knees drop to your right. Now take that right foot and hook it in the outside of the left knee and hold. Spinal twist, getting into the hip in addition to stretching the pecs, the front of the shoulders. Release the foot, knees back to center, and get your pelvis back to center as well. Let's drop the knees to the other direction. Left foot hooks on top of that knee and hold. I love this stretch. I don't do it enough in our workouts. I don't know why. Feels good, doesn't it? Go ahead, talk to me. I can hear you. I can hear you in spirit. And back to center, knees to chest. Oh, hug them in and rock yourself up to a seated position. And thank you so much for joining me and giving me your energy today. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't already, hey, subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed the workout, click a thumbs up and drop a comment as well. I would love to know where you're working out from. And as I mentioned, if you still have some gas in the tank, if you wait for the last few seconds of this video, I'll have a suggested workout finisher for you to do. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.